Yes, YouTube, hope all is good. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Obviously today, what we're going to be doing is going through a back day. So basically a pull day, but mainly focusing on my back movements. The reason why I want to focus on these is because for the little time that I had last year in an off season where I was properly able to train, without all the issues that had gone on, I felt like my back was the biggest thing that kind of got brought up, and that was one of the biggest focuses with the split that we ran and the actual session setup that we did. And I just thought, why not share you guys with this, because obviously that took my back from this to that in the space of I don't know how many months. I'll let you know right there. And yeah, so I thought may as well show you guys what we did to achieve that. So I will take you through that session. I'll probably do a little bit of talking and whatnot, a little bit of waffle, because you don't like a little bit of waffle. But yeah, literally so far today, so I've checked in this morning with Tom, weighed in at 222 pounds, where weight has been a little bit stubborn these last 2 weeks, where we had a nice drop down to 219 and then it went back up to 221, and now we've just hit 222. But from the start of this week, we did begin our cycle, so this can be causing a little bit of the weight gain, because visually we are looking better. So we are expecting a bit of a drop by the end of the week. If not, things will get changed on Monday to ensure that we do that, because we have got a cap to hit. But yes, so I checked in. I did my 4K fasted walk, and I've just done a few tasks around the house, and then now is meal number 1. So let me show you guys what we've got. Actually, before I show you meal number 1, I will show you what I've got in my most recent ESN order, as this has just come through. So we've got some ISO whey with the cinnamon cereal. We've got another ISO whey cinnamon cereal. What's this? Another cinnamon cereal ISO whey. As you can tell, this is my favourite flavour. Then we've also got some ESN Daily. This I actually haven't tried yet, because this is new. So this is called the new Daily Reload. So this is basically just to help reduce tiredness and fatigue towards the end of the day after training and whatnot. It just helps kind of calm you down going into the evening. So I will be giving that a go. Got some Omega Freeze, some ESN Sleep. This is something that I swear by. If anyone is kind of struggling with kind of staying asleep and even falling asleep, this is just going to help kind of speed that process up. So you're going to feel a little bit more relaxed going to bed, which is going to help obviously falling asleep. And then I tend to not wake up at all, even for like a wee or anything in the night when I take this. So yeah, non-disturbed sleep, which is lovely. We've got some glutamine for that gut health. Some liquid curcumin, which is anti-inflammatory. We've got a spare shaker. And then this is also new that I haven't tried yet, which is the Chipotle mayo flavour of their new like kind of ESN ultra sauce. So it's lower calories, so Chipotle mayo, and it's got 16 calories per 15 grams, which is pretty goddamn good. And that is everything. So yeah, of course, if you're wanting anything, please do use code O'Keeffe. Get yourself best ups out there. Pretty sure there's like a 20% or 25% sale on kind of food at the moment, food and flavour. So your flavour powders, your rice pudding, whatnot. So yeah, let's get it. Rightio. So meal number 1, obviously pre-workout meal. So we have got, look at the presentation there. I'm not really one for presentation as well, but that don't look too bad, does it? Anyways, we have got 80 grams of ESN rice pudding, 30 grams of ISO whey, 10 grams of 85% dark chocolate, 10 grams of peanut butter, 100 grams of banana, and then 100 grams of raspberries. Alongside this, so once I've ate this, I then drink this, which is the ESN Athlete Stack. So this is just a combination of your essential vitamins and minerals alongside a hydration formula. So get all your essential vitamins and minerals plus hydration. Can't really go wrong there, can you? Right before training. So yeah, gonna eat this now, and then I will most likely see you guys making the intra workout drink. Right, intra workout drink made. We've got 20 grams of elite aminos. This is just your essential amino acids alongside a bit of hydration. So a little bit of a hydration formula. And then we have just got 20 grams of creatine in here as well. That is literally it. So I will see you guys at the gym. Now on to the single arm Panata pull down. This usually changes between this Panata pull down and the prime single arm lat pull down as well. Back, so this is a new gym that I'm in, as you probably can see. New gym that opened up literally a couple of months ago. Obviously I used to train at Foundry Gym Telford, and they had a hammer strength single arm. Very similar movements, but if you got like either of these three movements, it's pretty good. And then you can also set this up with a cable as well to get the bench up, and then just aligning yourself correctly. Drive in, and basically it's anything that is from a pull down that you're able to kind of drive your elbow down in front of you. So yeah, this is movement number 2. I see still lat focused right now. Quick tip with any of these movements: if you can adjust the chest pad, bring it as far back as you possibly can. If you can't bring it as far back, try sit a little bit further back on the seat, kind of put your fist in between you and the actual chest pad, just so you can create a little bit more distance, so then you're not pulling directly down in front of you, engaging more bicep. You almost want to do it in front of you but not to you, if that makes sense. So then you're engaging less bicep. Also lift the seat up as well. So then obviously when it's actually coming down to the lowest point, you're not still pulling it down towards you, you're already down there. So yeah, those are 2 kind of tips out of these movements that completely change the direction it basically goes in and what you're actually going to be using. So, little tip. Right, 2 sets. I've put out a pull down, done, dusted. Obviously, as you can see there as well. Another tip, if you want to call it that, if you finish your sets, you know that this is your last rep. On that last half of the rep, the eccentric portion to the negative, make that as slow as you possibly can. I'll see sometimes you're going to forget, and you're just going to think, oh, fuck it, let's get this weight up. But if you remember, just try and make that as slow as possible. The set ain't over until that rep's back up, so may as well get the most out of it. Right, so onto the first rowing movement of the session. This, I believe, is one of the main contributing exercises that enabled me to build a better back. And this is pedally rows, or pendley rows, however you want to fucking say it. I don't care, but this is what I believe actually built my back up. So it's basically a barbell row, but instead you're a little bit less upright, so you're a little bit more parallel to the ground. And then the traditional pedally row is that you let it hit the floor, but what I'm doing is I'm just getting close as I can to the floor, and then I'm driving back up. Obviously this way you're loading your erectors, and obviously rowing back, engaging your entire back as well. So yeah, I feel like nowadays most gyms have like good equipment and a lot of variety of equipment, so your kind of normal free weight exercises tend to be like kind of, you know, put to the side, which is, I'm like guilty of that. So I got into like a bigger gym and I was like, oh, I can just use all this equipment, like I don't have to barbell row, I don't have to do none of that stuff. And I feel like that's probably why like my back didn't grow as much as it probably could have in the first kind of couple of years. And now I've kind of stripped it back a little bit, put some of the basics in there, just combine them together basically, and then yeah, so not barbell rowing or pedally rowing, get doing it. So usually I do 2 sets of this, one 6 to 8, one 8 to 10. So usually go like a little bit heavier. But at the moment, suffering with a little bit of tendon pain between kind of like my forearm and my biceps. So, and this was actually from this movement, to be fair. So yeah, just going a little bit too heavy sometimes can cause an injury. So I'm just having to lighten it up a little bit, take it a little bit slower, go for higher reps, but still feels really good. You're still loading everything. But yeah, ideally I would go a bit heavier on this, but it is what it is. As soon as I start getting sloppy, I'll put it back down. It's just not worth it. You start kind of lifting up a bit, start putting a little bit more momentum in it, and that's how I ended up hurting myself. So as soon as kind of form starts to slip, for me, at where I'm at right now, obviously being like 10, 11 weeks out, it's just not worth me causing more damage to the area. It's not worth it, no matter where you are in, whether you're in off-season or prep. Just, you know, be smart with your training, don't get injured. Right, so we are on the last back exercise pretty much. After this we've just got a bicep exercise and then a rear delt exercise. Just saw we got finished with the upper back lat pull down, so it's a wide grip. And now we're moving on to this close grip cable row. I like to kind of change my grips up a little bit, so at the moment we're using a mag grip, but sometimes I like to use a straight bar and just do underhand, or I'll just use the traditional kind of V bar as well. So as long as it's kind of close grip, main thing I'm focusing on is just driving my elbows down and towards my hip. not towards me, because again, same with on the single arm mat pull down, if you're going to be pulling up to you, you're going to start engaging a little bit more bicep. I want to be basically finishing my movement like this, so I get less biceps activation, more lat, which then hopefully grows my back. So here we go. If you're wondering where I got this sick t-shirt from, I got it from Trinity Lifting Apparel. Code O'Keeffe, Iron University t-shirt. Yeah. Okay, so that is the back session done and dusted, or pull session, whatever you want to call it. Go over a little bit of posing. The lighting here is a little bit like here and there, so we'll see how it looks, but yeah. Currently at 222 pounds. Lowest we've got to so far is 219 pounds, but weight is fluctuating a touch, so we will see. So yeah, that is currently how we are looking. We are currently 11 weeks out. Obviously so far, compared to 11 weeks out last year, we are so much more ahead. But we want to stay ahead. So we don't want to get complacent where we are. We just want to be, slowly moving, slowly chipping away. Obviously this year we're not having to take off as much weight, which is only going to be a good thing. So the prep is going to be less demanding on my body. It's actually still going to be demanding, still going to be hard, but so far, so good. We're obviously currently eating just under 3,000 calories, we do 14k steps daily with a 4k fasted walk, and we've got 0 cardio in so far. So, as preps go so far, this has definitely been the smoothest flowing one. So, yeah, cannot complain. But there is the back session. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.